We got Emrod back here on the program. Mike Rodriguez is going to be taking on Adam Milstead at UFC on Fox 31 on December 15th. Emrod, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. What's on the agenda for Monday? I see you're at home. I'm hearing some kids in the background. Dad duty this afternoon?
Yeah. I just came back from the gym. I was there for about 3 hours and did some jiu-jitsu, hit some mitts. It was good. Good workout.
How do you balance parenting time, with your significant other? Because I know you have to train and you've got other responsibilities. How do you balance all that?
Man, honestly, it's one, just being hungry, just wanting it is like helps me push through it. And also just the people I have in my life, the support system. Without them, I wouldn't be able to do it. They're just golden, from my wife all the way down to the babysitters, you know?
I mentioned you're fighting on this Fox card. It's actually the last Fox card in the promotion's history because, of course, they're going to be moving over to ESPN. Does that mean anything to be a part of history here?
That's kind of cool. Yeah, I always wanted to be part of history, so that's awesome.
Okay, that's good. 223, we were talking about it off air. That was the last time you fought. Of course, you didn't come out victorious in that one against Devin Clark. What did you take away from that performance that you're bringing into this fight?
Well, you know what? People always get like super bitter and everything about losing and things of that nature, and I was bitter at the moment, and then once it settled in, like as soon as I got through the week, it settled in and everything. More than anything, I was thankful. Shout out to Devin Clark, because without the loss by him, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at now. I feel like it propelled me to new heights, to a new level. So that was awesome. And again, shout out to him and good luck in his future endeavors.
That's a good attitude. I like that. So obviously you're looking to show some new stuff here against Adam Milstead. And let's talk about Adam. He's got that 8-2 record. How do you feel like you match up against him in this fight?
That, I think, is a much easier fight. Well, I don't want to say easier. I don't think that's the right term to use. But I think it's a better matchup. I think it's a better matchup in my favor. I know he likes to come and bang. I know he used to fight a heavyweight, so it's going to be awesome. I don't think it's going to be like the Clark fight, but even if he tries to make it like the Clark fight, I'll have things to stop whatever he has.
How much do you think him having a full-time job and then also just him not being as active as some of the other fighters on the roster will play into this matchup? Because I know you're busy as well, but you're putting a lot more time into training. You don't have that rigorous schedule like he does.
That's crazy. I didn't even know he had a full-time job. I always get shocked by that when I hear about guys having a full-time job and still fighting. But I totally understand. Like I totally get it. Like just it doesn't pay enough, get enough paychecks. So I totally understand. But that's crazy. I think he's still going to show up. It's not his first rodeo, so I think he's definitely going to show up still.
What about the lack of activity, though? He had that injury after the Blades fight, and he took some time off. And I mean, you've been a lot more active than he has. Do you feel like ring rust, as they say, will play a factor here?
Yeah. Ring rust plays a factor in everybody except for Dominic Cruz, who don't believe in ring rust. But he's just a different kind of man. But I think ring rust will play a little factor in it. Definitely.
What about training camp? Have you kept things pretty much the same at Lozon's? Anything new there?
No. We changed up a whole bunch of things. So first things first, I ended up signing with Top Game Management.
Tyson Chartier, that's right.
Yeah. Ended up signing with him. He got me linked with a strength conditioning guy, Mike Perry at SOS, who just been from legit like that. The following Tuesday of me losing to Clark till now, I've been just going hard in the weight room, hard in conditioning. So Perry's just a mad scientist. You can ask any of those guys, like Chartier, Font, Cater, any of those guys, they'll tell you, oh man, Perry's just a madman. He's awesome. So he elevated my game a lot more with that, with the conditioning and strength aspect. And then I went back to my roots, started working with my first Muay Thai coach, Jake Manini, and he just same thing from over the summer. From that fight over the summer till now, he we got into the same rhythm. He helped me pick a lot of things up. Like, you know, he helped me like fix a lot of things. So yeah, it's been great, man. I can't wait to display all the new tools I got.
And this fight's on the 15th. We got Thanksgiving coming up here pretty soon. American Thanksgiving, that is. In Canada, we celebrated ours, a few weeks back. But how do you navigate through that with the fact that you have this fight coming up?
Man, Thanksgiving's going to be rough. I'm just going to be chilling there. Just hanging out and chilling. Yeah, I mean, I'll have like a little bit of like turkey and everything, but like all the good stuff, like the pies and shit, I got to stay away from all of that. But yeah, I should be good.
Okay. Do you have to cut a lot of weight to get to 205? Because people, I don't know if people are aware, you used to fight at 185, a few years ago.
Well, so my thing was an issue I was having. Like, another thing I had learned also is that I was ballooning up. I would be like fucking walking around like 235 and all of this, and I'm so towards like the fall, when the fall hit and everything, I try to get really smart and diet down and dial it down on my diet and stuff. So it started to come down a little bit, and I was like sitting around like 230, 225 in that range. And then now I'm like low, but I just been obviously chipping away for the fights, but it's not a hard cut. Yeah.
Well, how much is, Tyson's lost a lot of weight actually since June. He's been posting about it. How much does that sort of influence you at all? Because he seems to have the diet down pretty good. I think he does the keto diet.
Yeah, he's a keto kid. Yeah, he's all about the keto stuff. That's awesome though. Like, the fact that he does that, I just like, man, how do you do it? He's like, well, but I got to change up little things due to, my workout volume is way higher than his, so I got to like add the carbs in and stuff like that. But yeah, he's crushing it.
Yeah, no, it's great to see. Who's going to be in your corner for this fight?
It will be Steve Mays, my boxing coach, Joe Lozon, the everything coach. I don't even know what to call him. He knows it all. And my coach, Jake Manini.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
How do you see this fight playing out on the 15th?
Honestly, I'm not even sure. I'm really not. I think it's just going to be a really good fight. I think it's going to be a really nice way to kick off the card. Yeah. And the whole Fox card.
Exactly. Last card ever, right? So you got to go with the bang. Exactly. As far as what's next after this, obviously you're probably taking it fight to fight, but are there any cards you're looking at next year that you'd like to get on?
Next year? Nah, I was looking at all of them, and none of them like really like jump out at me like to get on, Yeah, really nothing. I saw the Brooklyn card, but it was too soon. It's like 2 weeks after mine or something like that, right?
It's in January, I think. So I'm not sure exactly, but yeah, it's either way, you'd have to sacrifice Christmas, which is kind of a bummer.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not sure, but I definitely would. I don't want to wait an 8-month span like I did last time for a fight. I'd rather just hop right back in it.
What about downtime right now? We hear the kids in the background. I know a lot of times you got to watch whatever they're watching, but are you watching any other shows with your wife or playing any video games? What would I find you doing for downtime right now?
So you're going to think I'm crazy right now. Everybody keep thinking I'm crazy. So I have an issue where, like, because I'm so competitive, I play video games and I get like sunk into it. And next thing you know, I'll be staying up all late hours of the night. And that was another thing, what was a bad habit of mine. Going into the Clark camp, I was playing so many games. I was staying up late, dragging ass in training. So for this camp, I left my console at my buddy's house. I legit, one day after training, I was like, you know what? Because I stayed up all night playing, and then I went into the gym, and I dragged ass. I didn't like the way I was performing in the gym. So I was like, you know what? Call my boy Reese up. I said, yo, come take my console at my house. He was like, all right. So he comes over, takes it out. And my wife's like, what are you doing? And he's like, I don't ask questions. And he took the console, he just left. And then I explained it to her. She's like, oh, that makes sense. And she's like, all right, like whatever you feel you need. So, but I have been watching the show. I've been watching Ray Donovan. I never watched it before. And I started it. I'm on season 5 now, and it's season 6 that's out right now. So I've been watching that, and it's sick.
I hear good things about it. I haven't dived into it yet. I think I've seen like the first episode.
Oh man, yeah,
I hear good things.
Super good. It's super good. And I obviously watched we also finished what's that the last season of American Horror Story. It's like a thing me and my wife always do during this time. So we finished that. You ever seen that Haunted of Hill House?
No, but
on Netflix.
So many people have been telling me about it. It's amazing. I got to check that out too. I'm
slacking.
It's
really good.
What can I say? So
it's really good. Yeah.
I got to check that out. And we certainly got to check out this card, man. Last card of the Fox era, December 15th. Just remind people where they can find you on social media. And if you have any sponsors or shout outs, the floor is yours.
You can find me at Emrod MMA on Instagram and on Twitter, and Mike Rodriguez on Facebook. I want to give a big shout out to Heap. They're one of my sponsors. They held it down. They got me a bunch of new gear. Love them for that. Give a shout out to all my teammates and all my training partners and friends and families, and everybody who just helped me, support me throughout this journey. Thank you.